Next, the Packers visit the Big Easy to take on the Saints, who are without Drew Brees for the first time since 2005. It's the start of a new era in New Orleans, and it's only on EA Sports.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense, and leading him out at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston.
This is a big change for everyone in the Bayou country because Drew Brees is no longer the starting quarterback, so there'll be a new starter for the first time since 2006 for the Saints. Jameis Winston, as we all know, unlimited potential, has a 5,100-yard season on his resume in Tampa. But turnovers, that's the biggest part he's got to change. If he does that, he could take the reins and really run with them in New Orleans.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now Winston. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Winston now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They go play action. Winston. Now he's flushed out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Winston. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Zadarius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12 and a half in 2020.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there. Checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Dillon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
To throw again. Get this out to Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah,
and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
So far, just the single catch. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have control all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Dillon. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Throwing is Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The kick by Crosby is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. To throw, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Winston. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Winston. This is Smith with the ground. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 63 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Let's go. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now Cobb to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Davante Adams and the offense for their next drive. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. Smith catches left side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
This one swung out here to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was there.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On play action, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The give is to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to win. And this score will stay right where it is.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And Tre'Quan Smith now in his 4th year from UCF. Still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action now, Winston. Finding Harris over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Here's Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, really nice job there by Darnell Savage, plucking that one out of the air for an interception. And he flipped between free safety and strong safety in the early part of his NFL career. But if you ask him what position he plays, he'll tell you football player. The former first-round pick led Green Bay with 4 interceptions in 2020.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second down, Dillon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Working out of the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He's got Tonyan complete over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the 1st. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Winston. Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking long for Thomas. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw is Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Za'Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Dillon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Winston. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Here's Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On second down now, Dillon, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Off the option, it's Jones.
A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And shedding through the tackle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now Crosby for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Winston and the Saints now down 20-13, 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Winston. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Winston to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here now it's 2nd and 10 again for the 41. Here's Winston.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Green Bay, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.